Hey guys, and welcome back to Naruto Shippuden episode 24. In the last episode, we found out a bit about Sasure's backstory and in turn Lady Chiyo's backstory. And it turns out that it was actually Kakashi's dad that killed Sasure's mum and dad, which is why Lady Chiyo hates Kakashi's dad. Even though that doesn't seem to be the catalyst of what kind of messed up Sasure, it obviously, like, he had some issues from growing up without a mum and dad, which anyone would, you know. So the puppets, the mother and father puppets, aren't actually made from Sasure's mum and dad. They are of Sasure's mum and dad. He actually made them to comfort him, which is really sad. Which kind of makes me like Sasure even more. I already thought he was pretty cool. We also found out that the puppets he makes of other people maintain the chakra of the body that they're made out of, and also can use the jutsu of the people they're made out of, making them quite powerful, specifically when you've got the third Hokage. Kazekage, Jesus. I've been so used to saying Hokage that it's just like, that's just what comes out. Yeah, when he's got the third Kazekage. But I've made some assumptions about the Iron Sand, obviously, that when it's molded into something like a weapon, that it cannot then be unmolded, or so it seems, because he isn't doing it. He released more sand instead of unmolding the stuff he used, so I'm assuming that that's like the weakness of this Iron Sand jutsu. We've now got Lady Chiyo using Sakura as her puppet, because Sakura's made out of flesh and bone, surprise, and can't be controlled by the jutsu, the Iron Sand jutsu that can obviously control iron, which the other puppets are made out of. So yeah, we're seeing basically a showdown between Sakura and Sasure and the puppet, with Sakura being controlled by Lady Chiyo, so she's got the battle knowledge of this Lady Chiyo, whilst also having the power of Lady Tsunade that was imparted into Sakura through her training. So yeah, it's kicking off a bit. Sakura's unleashing the beast, and there's only one way to find out what happens. That's by watching the next episode. But before we do remember, if you've not yet already liked this video, you can do so right now by hitting the thumbs up. Once again, I've said this a bajillion times, 1 bajillion times I've been counting. I tend to do this before, I tend to like the videos before I even watch them, because otherwise I'll forget. And you can always unlike a video if you don't like it by the time you get to the end. If I insult Deidara again, I know that cuts a lot of people deep to the core. But without further ado, let's crack into Naruto Shippuden episode 24. Oh, it looks like the nib's been broken off of that one. I was going to say, he might not be able to remold them, but surely he can just use them again. You know, even the ones that he used the first time, he could be using them again. Nope, he can remold them. Now he's making a Beyblade. So you can kind of remold them, or you can fully remold them? I'm so confused. Well, that's what Sakura thinks of your Beyblade, son. She's definitely got the skills to pay the bills, Sakura, doesn't she? I don't know what you're going to do if you don't actually go for Sasure.
That all you got?
You're going to end up bringing this entire cave down on your head. Sakura's currently like the bull in the china shop.
That noise. What's going on?
Sakura's wrecking the place.
We're out of transmission range now. I've gotta hurry.
Mate, just you focus on the fight ahead, alright? Or you just focus on running for the next 20 episodes.
Let's go! We're gonna lose sight of him if we don't get a move on!
It's okay. You're the whole reason he's here. Don't forget that.
I was going to say, you're not chasing after him to catch him. He's trying to draw you out.
We're running out of time!
Don't worry, Naruto. I've got a couple of strategies in mind, but I need a little more time to work out all the angles.
I can't hang back anymore, don't you get it? I've gotta get to Gaara before it's too late!
I mean, he's already dead. I don't know how much more late you can get.
I wonder if they can match my speed.
Hey, you jerk! Get back!
I mean, Naruto can probably match your speed, but for some reason it seems like Kakashi just doesn't like going fast. He's not Sonicing.
Only one option left.
Are you gonna knock out Naruto? Probably deserves it. Once again, we flash over to Team Guy to see that, yes, indeed, they are still fighting themselves. The Team Guy section just, to me, feels so much like the Hell in a Cell with Saratobi and Orochimaru, where it's like, yep, they're still there, doing things.
What in the world was that noise? Did you all hear it?
Surely the best idea for all of them would be to regroup and help each other take out their mirrors. Neji's hair's really weird. Looks like he's wearing a burlap sack on his head.
It's going to be difficult for me to make out specifics.
Yeah, it looks like there's things and rocks and stuff.
The enemy's hideout. It's collapsing at an alarming rate.
Blame Sakura!
What is happening over there?
Did Sakura and Lady Chiyo win? Or did the Akatsuki get the better of them?
Currently, you know, engaged.
It's a mess.
So is that how Sakura's gonna win? Is Sakura gonna drop the entire cave on top of Sasori?
It seems to be a fairly even battle.
And by win, I mean not win, but just get away from him?
I must not lose to my foe either.
Well, that's Lee being inspired. You got a 1d6 inspiration dice, Lee.
She's picked up on Sasori's attack patterns in such a short amount of time. I don't think the girl even needs any help from me.
It's a lot to say about Sakura, but she is smart.
Impressive indeed.
See? Impressive. She's got them brains. She's a very quick study.
That's pretty impressive strength for such a little girl.
What do you mean such a little girl? It's a bit rude. Don't you know it's insert current year?
Sasori's attack patterns in such a short amount of time. I don't think the girl even needs any help from me.
Alright, Lady Chiho, I know you're getting old, but you've literally just said this. Looks like you keep missing Sasori, my man.
That Tsunade sure has one hell of a student.
Well, Tsunade is one hell of a teacher.
For medical ninja, one's combat ability is secondary. Have you any idea why?
Why does Sakura have long hair again?
The most important thing for you to master is evasion.
Just dodging, then?
A medical ninja must never be hit by an enemy attack.
Why is that, milady?
Because if you get taken out, who's going to heal you? And why have you got long hair again?
Who'll heal the unit if the medical ninja dies? Now I'm gonna come at you hard. Your job is to avoid whatever attack I throw at you. This is for real. You think you're ready?
So part of her training was to learn how to quickly recognize attack patterns and how to evade them so that she can be the last one standing, basically. She's quick as well. But you also don't want to be too predictable, because if you're too predictable, then they'll know how you dodge. It's a full cat and mouse game.
Do not close your eyes!
Oh, gut punch.
Why would you close your eyes in the face of the enemy?
I know, pretty damn stupid there, Sakura.
If you're any kind of shinobi, then you've probably learned this already. But every person has a dominant hand and leg, as well as underlying habits. And in that movement, patterns are revealed.
That's very true.
Chunin or Jonin level, though. A shinobi has worked to reduce those habits to better hide their intentions from the enemy's eye. But it's never eliminated completely. There are still moments when one can find out the enemy's weak spot.
That's very true for regular fighters as well. The more trained you get, the more likely you are to not be predictable, but you still see a lot of people that do like very similar combos and stuff, so it's quite easy to watch. Like if you watch some like amateur boxing or amateur MMA, you'll be able to see this. There'll be a lot of left, right, lefts in there.
She's watching me like a hawk. This is taking too long. I'm gonna have to expend some chakra here. Better use my ace.
I thought you were already using the most deadly thing you had.
Iron Sand Unleash.
Iron Tree Jutsu! So this is basically what I says he should do. He should try and make like as big an area as possible. But obviously that tell of moving his fingers is like going to have to be the Puppet Master's weakness. But there's no way to hide that, surely. Well, looks like you might have clipped her, but no direct hit.
Sakura!
I love that Lady Chiho went from like hating the Leaf Village Ninja to being like, "Ah, Sakura!" Oh, it's just a bit of blood.
Listen to me, Sakura.
Oh, but what was the secret that Lady Chiho told her?
As you know, the smallest cut can be fatal.
Wait, so you try to tell me that this iron sand also has poison?
There was more to it than you thought.
So he soaked the iron sand in poison as well.
That's a brilliant idea. Okay, he's a smart man. But Sakura did make extra of the antidote.
The poison's starting to work. Soon her body will go numb and she won't be able to move.
But if she's as smart as our Sakura is, she'll take the antidote.
But I'll finish her now.
Or has she already taken the antidote and she's playing possum to get the puppet to come closer to her?
It's over, little girl.
Sakura!
Yes! Sakura's too smart for you, little man! Ah, you know, Sasori, sometimes you've just got to wait. And on that note, I think we're going to call it an episode there. But as always, thanks a lot for watching. I've been Steve, you've been awesome, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.